Can I finally get a podium at a league race? After attending kart school and having 2 5th place finishes last season, surely I can finish in the top 3 and stand on top of that podium.
What's going on, everybody? We're back here at AMP for season 2 of Rental Kart League night. Only a handful of people returned from season 1, so it's going to be a completely new set of competition. So I'm curious to see where I stack up, and we're going to go out there, have some fun, and hopefully I end the night on the podium one of these races. There's going to be 3 races this season, so let's head out there and see what we can do.
Alright, so the format's a little different this year. There's no qualifying straight into a pre-final race. Instead, they're doing a 7-minute practice, and then a 5-minute qualifying, and then a 12-lap final race. Practice went pretty smoothly. I put in a best lap time of 51.156 and got an average of 51.928 over 6 laps. That put me in P4. Now, I just have to lock it in during qualifying. I roll out of the pits and nothing feels obviously wrong with the kart, but a few laps in, something's off. The kart isn't turning in the way it should, the steering feels choppy through the corners, and I'm getting passed by everyone. I don't know what's going on. All I can do is let everyone through, get some clean air, and try to set the best lap I can. My qualifying time was a 52.019 with an average of 53.469 over 5 laps. That's 2 seconds slower than practice. I placed P12 out of 15. After qualifying, I'm standing there completely demoralized. Did I forget how to drive? What happened out there? It wasn't until right before the final race that we figured it out. The kart had a flat tire. That's just brutal luck, but it doesn't change the grid. I'm starting P12 and I have 12 laps to do something about it. The green flag flies and it comes fast. No countdown, no warning, the corner marshal just throws it. Half the grid gets caught sleeping, myself included. I don't gain anything through the first 2 corners, but I thread through the chicane and move up to P11. I'm feeling brave, so I go for a late braking dive bomb and move up to P10. I start working the 25, forcing him to take the inside line at turn 1 to slow him down on the straight. But I mess up my own exit and can't capitalize. Then down at turn 6, the 25 and the 28 both run deep. I take advantage of this and jump up to P8. I'm carrying a ton of speed and catch up to the 23 almost immediately. I gave him a little bump, but honestly, looking back, I had so much speed on him, I could have just driven around him there. I close back up and send a very late dive bomb on the 23 at turn 11. A little sketchy, but I keep the kart under control and he leaves me room on the inside and I make it stick. That's P7, now I'm chasing the 22 for P6. I close the gap to the 22 and try the dive bomb into turn 6. He sees it coming and defends it perfectly. So I stay close, get a better exit out of turn 12, and make the move at turn 13 instead. Now I'm P6 and have a huge gap to make up to P5. I just need the 22 to work with me and we can run down P5 together. Instead, I brake way too late into turn 6, then do it again at turn 11. The pressure from behind starts building and it's getting in my head. I go over the curb at turn 6, I mess up turn 1, and the 22 takes the position back. I've gone from hunting P5 to just trying not to lose more ground. I signal to the 22 that I'm done fighting and we should work together, and I tuck in behind him. I make a tiny mistake on the exit of turn 12 and the 28 comes out of nowhere and blasts past me up the hill. This is fine because I know he outbrakes himself usually at turn 6, I just need to be patient. I catch him on the straight and sure enough he goes deep and I make the move stick. But then at turn 7, I don't know if he didn't see me, but he bumps me when I clearly already had the corner. This nearly takes my kart out and he gets through in the chicane. I tried to protest to the marshal, but I don't think he saw it. The 23 also sneaks through in the chaos. I was able to recover and get the 23 going back up the hill on what I think is just another lap, but nobody's at the timing loop with a checkered flag. Nobody even knows the race is over. I get by the 28 again at turn 6, but the race is already over. It doesn't count. So for the final result, I finished in P8 with the fastest lap of 50.631 and a race average of 51.821. Not the result we were hoping for. Alright, so I realized I completely forgot to film an outro after the race, so here we are. Just for a quick recap, we qualified P12 due to a flat tire, and then I finished the race in P8, which is a little disappointing. But the pace was there, kind of, and it was just a little inconsistent and slower than usual because of all the traffic. When I eventually got through all the traffic and had clean air and the chance to push and catch all the people in front, I completely choked. I got in my head and started overdriving the kart, and I just started making mistakes that piled up on each other and ended up losing the positions that I worked so hard to make back. And so I realized that the mental side of racing is where I'm struggling the most, and it's going to be hard to overcome that. But I have 2 races to improve on that and hopefully get on the podium. And so, you know, hopefully you guys enjoyed race 1 of the league nights and this new format that I'm trying out. Let me know in the comments what you think of this new format. And yeah, I'll see you guys in race 2 where hopefully we could do a little better. See ya.